Hey, what's up, guys? First and foremost, I just want to say I hope everybody has had a good and safe summer. Lately, I've had a pretty decent summer. I have been posting a couple of things that I've done over the summer, and I look forward to posting more as more continues to happen. Of course, just recently, yesterday, I posted a video from what I did from the summer for the people who actually watch it and will view it as time go on. But today I wanted to kind of I wanted to do almost a rewind of what I did last week. Last week, I believe it was last week, I had did a poem video about what I thought of a certain girl that I like. And I'm just gonna tell the truth. The summer, it hunts you so much because it's like you're so glad that you're out of school and um, that you got so much free time on your plate. But then at the same time, you're just sitting at home and you don't got much to do, and you're just looking around on television like, what the heck am I gonna watch? You're on Netflix and chill, you're doing stuff like that. You're just like thinking over like, man, kind of wish I was in school, not because of necessarily the work, but because of all the friends that I have that some of them I can't see. You know, the ones that I only see in school, basically. And lately, it's like no matter how much fun I have or no matter how much I do, I always have these thoughts that go into my head at a certain part of the day. This in particularly isn't of, me wanting to be back in school particularly, but it's just like, I've said this before, the girl that I like, that I did a video of, I really like her, and it's not like a thing of just something that I like, oh, I like her because of her looks or anything. Those actual reasons behind it. And it's like, I had wrote another poem about this same person. Now, does this seem crazy? Maybe. Do I seem desperate? Eh. Do I seem like I need to, chill down on this? I mean, say whatever you want, say any way you slice it, but like I said, it's to the point where it just doesn't, like, it's something that's inside of me. It's how I feel. I can't change it. And no matter what I do, and no matter how much fun I have, at the end of the day, I think about the same person. And it's like, it kind of tingles a little bit because, like, I, um, I think of her in a way of, um, in a really positive way. And it's like, um, no matter what I do, she just happens to be in my thoughts at some point. And I really, like I said, want to be with her at some point. It's not like I'm rushing it, or it's not like I don't want to seem like I'm rushing it, or you know, trying to make it seem like more than it really is. But I'm sorry if my heart speaks louder than my words. My heart and inside of me, I just cannot stop thinking about her, and I just really like her to the point where I really wish that we could get together. And I wrote another poem about her, the same exact person. Like I said, at this point, I just don't care anymore. It's the summer, and we're not in school. That's one reason it makes me miss her even more, is that we're not in school. So I can't see her like I consistently saw her at school, because, you know, we're all out and everywhere, and it's not like I'm able to chat with her either, because she's not doing that like how some people do it. And it's just like, with all of that, I really, it doesn't go a day that I don't think about her. And I wrote another poem, and I guess you can call this the last one I'll have for now. I'm usually not a poem writer, but when my mind spins like this, because I'm a story writer, I just come up with so much creative thoughts in my mind. And like I said, it's the summer. Everything is to the point now it just doesn't matter to me. And whether she admires it or hates it, at least how I feel went out there. That's all I can say. And that's just how I feel. So I wrote another poem. This poem is titled She's in My Heart Forever. Now, basically, this poem, there's a lot of repetition. I don't know if people would actually get what I mean when I read this poem, because I keep saying the same thing over and over. I did repetition on purpose, but it's a meaning for it. And I don't know if she herself would get the meaning of what I'm saying in this poem. But I pray that the people that watch this like it, and that they either give me a thumbs up on this video or subscribe, because I really took it to heart when I wrote this poem. I took it to heart with the last one I wrote, When I Think About Her. But this one is titled She's in My Heart Forever. And there's a reason why I wrote this poem. Every day that shines bright, this is the one. And this is what I said. So like I said, the title is She's in My Heart Forever. When I wake up in the morning, she's there. When I go to sleep at night, she's there. When the sunlight rises, she's there. When the sun sets, she's there. When the moon comes out at night, she's there. When the wind push within a force, she's there. When I look into a mirror, she's there. When I walk outside, she's there. When the birds chirp in the morning, she's there. When I go to school, she's there. When I'm at home, she's there. When it rains outside, she's there. When the whistles blow, she's there. When there's stars at night, she's there. Whenever I think, she's there in my mind. Whenever I think, she's there in my mind. Whenever I move, she's there in my presence. Whenever I dance, she's there leading the way. Whenever I sing, she's there in my voice. Whenever I play, she's there every day. Whenever I'm hurt, she's there in my head. Whenever I go crazy, she's there trying to pray for me. Whenever I cry, she's there wiping the tears from my eyes. But above all, she's there in my heart forever. Well, this poem wasn't as long as the last one I did, most certainly not. The last poem I actually wrote all the way to the second page. But from what I just read, yes, you heard it right. She's there in my heart forever. And it doesn't matter if I'm not in hers, or if she doesn't think this way about me. But I'm just going to express myself in the bestest way as possible. How do I do it? I write a poem. And that wraps it up with that. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. And I'll talk to you guys another day. Peace.